Hello and welcome to episode 10 of the OEB Let's Play series on Oldbrook V2. Now, I was intending to do a little bit more off camera than what I've actually done, because we need to fire everything back up. We're still in the fields, but we can start slurrying the other field, seeding, and there's a couple of other bits to crack on with as well, so I figured why not put it on camera. What is it? Shifting K. There we go. Heading to the left. Yes. Yes. Up and down. Yes. 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 You're good to go. Wrong button. Now, I did have a play with some of the combines. I was not happy with them. There's a Lexian 770 I was intending to use for the Let's Play. It hasn't quite been done right in the MRing process. It's not as nice as the one that's on FSUK for the normal game, so I may have a go at MRing that one for later, but for now we're sticking with the Jutes. He will need a tractor to run with him. Where's it gone? There we are. No course loaded because I've dropped all the courses. Field 6 silo. There we go. Should better find the command just to make sure. Drive the car, see what you do. Just set the camera up and everything. Ah yes, you're heading up to the mill for another cell. This waypoint, you're going to try and turn around. Yes. Oh dear. Haha! There he goes. Ooh, and I can show you the ties now. What are they? Numpad 7. Check this. Look at that. Then you get the straps repair on the side as well. It folds down over the front and the back. It's lovely. And he's getting a bit wild though. But it's not doing the start and stop business that the Joskin was, which was what I was hoping for. So we're all good. It's just a very heavy trailer. Leave him be. What was I doing? Oh yeah, setting up the quick cam. The quick camera is zooming out really fast. I've put a link up to this mod in the previous episode and showed it. It's just nice to be able to zoom at things and see where they are and what they're doing rather than being stuck up close to the windscreen. Like you were a bug that got too close. He's going back to the farm. Right, we need to start. Where's the other guy? You need to carry on working for us. That is actually where I left him. He hasn't tried to jump this time. Bunker 2, should we put it in number 1? We'll try number 1. I should have gone for number 2 there. Yeah, should have gone for number 2. Stop him. Didn't reset the course. Reset the course. BGA 2. And the start for this one's right back here, so we've missed it. So we'll do that again. Just make sure he takes off. And you see, we're not. The best way to do this is to have the game speed on ×5, then they'll never actually manage to fill up the bunkers. But with so much going on, I don't really want to play at ×5. I will end up working in the dark. He's making us a load of liquid manure. Right then. You're not doing anything. Time you were. Click on it. It did. And the PTO attach is nice. I can't think right now what we've got the PTO doesn't attach. I'm sure we've got something, or is it this? No, isn't this? I'm sure we've got something around the farm that the PTO doesn't quite. But it's a manual attached PTO. You have to get out and attach it yourself. I can't think what it is. Well, why are you sat there? Strange but true. This guy. Right. Field 9. Liquid fert. Load fert. Load the refill. Some people put them together. I'm liking to keep them separate for now. Fertilizer seeding. First waypoint. Go. There we go. And he will have plenty. For once, he may finish it without having to wait for us. What is that in the middle of the field? We haven't sold the field, have we? Oh no, it's a tip point. Ah. Oh, this is where we ended last episode. The create a tip point is the same, or one of the keys I used to start and stop the video. That's what that's all about. How many piggies do we have left? 61 and 3. Shall we keep selling the piggies? Here, if you may have noticed as well when we just drove out the farm, the seed bins are still the same, and also I've not had a chance to have a look at the PDA prices. There we go. Yeah, so we've still got the pigs on 1. We've been a little bit occupied trying to get the seed bins to work. I'm having a little difficulty, and the model is taking a little bit longer than I thought it was going to do. I decided to have a crack at the textures. It's never a quick job. Yep, truss is back. Did he empty? He did empty. How much do we have in the silos now? Are we good for another load? Not quite yet, but we should be by the end of it. This works. Just tuck him out of the way for now. I have to remember to leave some seeds in for the bins. So hopefully if I get the new ones fixed, I will need to fill them. We've got the tractor on the run round, haven't we? Emptying the combine, so we'll just park him completely out of the way for now. Could have put him back in the shed, but let him have a bit of sunshine. Right, you. Haha, yes, I got fed up of hearing the squeak. Another thing that I need to look into. But I have figured out this is easier. Obviously the trigger you hit first is for the one that's nearly empty. So there's no numbers on these styes, but obviously the triggers aren't quite side by side, one's in front of the other. But we've got a couple more loads. Well, one more load. Which way? That way. Can't get it to turn around. Oh, it's done something. Can we get out of that? Ooh. We'll get out of this. Ah! Pig cell. Oh, sell pig even. There we go. Easy way. It's nice to see the sun shining somewhere in real life today. It is raining cats and dogs. Just been trying to take down a marquee we had off the little girl's birthday at the weekend because the rain's weighing it down. It's got a distinctive lean. So I've pulled all the sides off, re-pegged it, hopefully it'll survive. Because I don't really want to bring it inside and wrap it all up wet. But it's not looking like it's going to dry anytime soon. Who's in traffic? Not you. You. It would appear the croissant has moved. That's disappointing, because I've got nothing here that can move it. Apart from this guy. Possibly. It has a lot in it. Ah, but I haven't actually... Yes, I remember now. I don't know if I did it on camera or not, but there was an incident where I sold something and I didn't mean to sell it. Turned out it was this. Quite a lot in it as well. I was not best impressed. Oh, there's no way back on this course, is there? Okay, we'll just have to try this, see if this works. Apparently so. The triggers are big enough. It's obviously out the way now. Hopefully it's not going to jump. I wonder how much got done. Looks like he maybe got 2 passes. Nice. How's the combine? You see the difference with the auto combine? Strange particle system stuck in the middle of the field. But when it works right, it does not miss a thing. It's definitely worth having. Obviously, hopefully when the auto tractor matches or ends up as good as this, we won't have the missed spots of seeding either. We'll see how that develops. Because the author seems to be struggling a little bit more with the auto tractor than he has with the combine. I presume it's because of all the different implements and such like. I've used auto combine for a long time though, before I got properly into the MR even. I haven't missed it. Obviously I've been playing a lot on server, so everything's manual there, we do everything ourselves, but rather than having courseplay bobbing around with the other vehicles, there's always somebody else on server. He's nearly finishing his last field then, so that frees up a tractor. Good, good. Also we could use the wagon for running the pigs, to be honest. And I may have a look at sorting out the other livestock trailer and adding it to an MR, just so we can move more. So we've been ferrying those pigs around for quite a while now, only having 30 at once and having 2 styes to empty. We'll see how it moves along. 64,000 now, never thought it'd happen. Date I've got the money into. He's doing well here though, he's not missing anything at the minute. So this is where it overlaps being on course base, like we're going to waste a bit here. And in theory the auto tractor, if it works with sprayers like this, would avoid this. We'll just have to see. Is it going to match it up? Almost missed a bit on that corner though. We may do a little bit ourselves once he's finished in this field. Because I have a plan. And another great mod to show you. Oh ho ho ho, I know what you're going to do. Ah, T3. Yes, the testing I did was actually on this game. I had faith. My faith was misplaced. So if you look at the load stats now, the combines are at the bottom rather than at the top. B. Oh, that's what you get for trying to be clever. Testing should be done away from important save games. Not on the games that you're actually using. Oh. One day I may eventually learn. I think we tried out the 770. I've tried out some normal ones as well, non-MR'd versions. None of them did the job right. I was unable to pass element errors in the vehicle XML, which causes no vehicles to be loaded. The game basically writes off the XML. So you have to, well, if you ever load the game and there's no vehicles on your map, do not save, basically. But you can quit out, go into your log, find out, so it will say somewhere in the log there's an error passing element that will give you a line number. Whatever vehicle is on that line needs to be deleted. Sadly you don't get any money back from it, but it's the way it goes. So I've had to do a little bit of fettling around there, so I can't remember which combines those were. I don't know if it's to do with the MR mod being involved and them not being MR'd. There was a conflict either way. They were not happy. It's a shame really, because they had 12-metre headers on them. All of them did. The 770s. There were John Deere's. Those were the passing element issues. I even used a combine that we used on server. That started misbehaving. Obviously that combine is not intended for hired worker. So that could have been why that was being troublesome. It's a fantastic machine on server. Leave it to hired help? No. Oh well. We'll stick to the Dukes. There is a mod out there though for a foldable header that you can get. I may play about with that, but I won't do it on this save game again. Job's a good one. Right, same done. You know what I should have done, don't you? Where are you going? Get back in your shed. Request driver. Ah. Can't send the driver home now. Right, so where's the driver? There he is. Drive now. Stop him. We can do it, can't we? Hit the all-wheel drive. Avoid compaction, we'll head for the headland. And we have a rather nice field. But we'll tip this off. Let's put some fuel in, 'cause it's getting low. I think we're going to go and play about in the other field, and I will demonstrate the GPS mod. About time I did a little work, I think. Better have a look, see how much canola we've got left in as well. 25, this is going to take us to 30. It's worth saving this then. We've got plenty of money to survive for the great demand now. Just have to get some straw down. We need wheat. Or barley. And barley. Great demand, I believe, wheat and canola. Wheat coming first, so we can plant full wheat this time then. Steady. There we go. We're going for the full power harrow, so we'll put the weight on the front. Off that off screen. He's reached the waiting point. So I'll go start fueling this guy. Oh, we did say we had one more load to do here, didn't we? So we'll stop in that. And this should finish off our little piggies. So we have no pigs in, plenty of stuff. 42,000 litres of liquid manure in the second stack. I'll call the bottom one the second one. It's going to be worth ferrying that down shortly. Good stuff. At least we've actually got some now after those first few episodes crying out for the stuff. So we have finished off the pig situation now though. Obviously with the BGA still cooking it out. Very flexible trailer this one. For that dot there. Got it. Right. You are there. You are nearly finished. Look at that. Okay then. We will move this guy into the field. I'm going to wait for the other one to come out. Everyone's out of there, aren't they? Yes. I'd like to take charge of this guy again. He's just not going to finish, is he? It's going to be so close, but he's just not going to quite make it. That's a shame. Oh well. We mosey back onto this guy then, right. So it's X to unfold. Watch the boards disappear. Poof, there they go. Then V to lower. I'm going to have to zoom in a little bit. There we go. Too far, too far. But you'll be able to see the harrows turn on. First I'll lift it back up again. Hehe. Vicious. I think it's taking the grass out as well. Yep. Right then. GPS mod. Control 0. There we go. Right then, hold down the control button. I'm going to change this onto shift because it's starting to frustrate me. Right then, auto detect width 6 meters. So as you can see, the green line is the line we'll be driving on. The red dotted ones either side are the ones marking the width of the implement. So from here, all we do is press Control W to activate. I've turned it off. No, I haven't. Where's it gone? Why are you not showing up? There we go, it's back. Right, Control W to turn it on. You'll be able to see in the bottom corner. Can't bring up a mouse. There we go, here. This part here, when you press Control W, means the GPS is turned on now. You're working with the satellite. Another feature of it is, I'll put the rest of it, we can have auto turn on. So that's stopping at the end of the line, that's turning. We're going to have the active side over there. And I did program in buttons to turn, but I can't remember what they were now. Can we read them through the GPS? No. Oh well. So I have programmed buttons in, I'm just not sure what they are for quick turning. But anyway, hit control button speed 2, close some things down, hit the all-wheel drive, and that is slow. Let's speed her up a bit. Should be able to mooch around about 6 miles an hour. The good thing about the MR, it's pretty much a constantly variable transmission. If you get your main speed laws, you can set them your 1, 2, 3, 4 speed cruise control things. So in the normal engine, it's similar to the ES limiter, and you can vary every one of them, but you can set it at a speed you're happy with. So every time you press it, it'll work back to that speed. Now the thing about the GPS is when you jump out of the tractor, it will stop. And we're going to have to jump out to go put him into the next field. But I did notice that this current version of the GPS, it did restart when I got back in it before. It's not doing this time. That might have just been the combine. Oh well. Spoke a little too soon, possibly. Right then. So now we need liquid fert on field 6. Refill. First waypoint. See, the option to save is down the bottom now, so we can save this, but I'm not going to. I like having the courses separate. Just my little thing. Right, put him on his way in here. Probably start him now actually. He should be fairly happy. There we go. He's away. You're coming back. Or should I send him back to the main yard? I'll let him take the trailer back up top. Oh, we'll let him take the trailer back up for now. Right, where were we? Ah, yes. Now you notice the satellite's off, so we'll turn GPS on and we'll hit 2 again. Obviously it slowed right down again because I didn't set the speed. And everything's turned off. We'll try this again. Right, set the speed, it's control and the button of choice. Well, that's different. Oh no, it's because it's VGS is getting in the way. The group switcher. So it's not going to do it. Oh well. Oh, did it? Ha! It did. It saved the speed before we switched. Some success. Also the field ever so slightly twitches over to the side. So we're missing that bit, but the seeder is a direct planter, so that'll pick that up for us. Now the way to turn the auto steering off is just to take control of the wheel again. So rather than miss these little demons, we're going to go and have them. As you notice now, the symbol's turned off. The bad news is we've now missed a little bit, so we'll just go back, correct that. So I want to put a headland in now. I think the easiest way of doing this is going to be just to turn the GPS off for the moment and just manually do it. Just looking at the field. Oh no, we should be okay actually. Alright then. So it's back at here and you can rotate the course 90 degrees. There we go. Now to reset it where we want it though, it's control and enter. There you go, it's twitched over to us. So control W, activate the GPS, speed her up, drop the cultivator, and on we go again. Sit back, relax. I'm having another morning day. I've just finished my last night shift for the week. So I'm cold and wet from playing about in the rain. It's been no fun. Well, if you notice though, down here, this counter slowly going down, that's counting until the turn. Now, with it being turned on, he will automatically turn. But he's only using a 6-metre implement. He won't stop and shunt. So he'll probably miss the next row and end up another row along, if not the next one on after that. Minor problem. I wonder if we could. Interesting question, isn't it? I wonder if we turn the turning off. I wonder if we can make him drive round the corner by rotating the cars. A really interesting thing. Plus you can save courses as well up at the top here. But it's easy for when you're on server. You can. I think we'll just drive it because otherwise he's going to miss it. There we go. He wants to stop. Yeah, on server, if you save the course, you can transfer it to someone next to you. So set it up there. Control W. So say you're going around with something 9 meters. Someone else is coming on to take over. You have to go off into real life. You can transfer the course to them. And does it say the button? It should be here somewhere. There you go. Copy from neighbour. This one. This is change the lines. They can disappear. Broaden them. We want them up. Copy from neighbour. Initiate a new course. Yeah, if it goes a little bit funny, sometimes you can't see the lines. Hit that button. Analog wheels. Yeah. Rotate it left, rotate it right, shift parallel left, shift parallel right. That's your working widths, your offset, so when you're working with sort of single trailed mowers, for instance. Offset flip side, I'm not entirely sure what that is. Marking a set point on the field where to turn. Decrease lanes to skip, increase lanes to skip. It's come a long way. I think the previous version was a lot simpler. It looks more like Auto Combine's HUD. Not half as many buttons. I never really use any of the fancy features, I just use it for going up and down. It seems like I'm missing out one quite a lot. I've never actually driven a tractor in real life with GPS, so I don't know how accurate it is. I'm assuming it's pretty well there. Change us to actually drive the tractor. It's quite nice after doing all this cosplaying. Sometimes it is good to just crack on with it. That's the mood I'm in today. Actually doing something. It's a nice dirt texture on this. Would look well. It's not going to stay this clean after it's been around the field a couple of times. For saying that the tractor does. Only the way it gets dirty. Might be worth having a look at the tractor as well, see if we can't come up with something. Oh, we've arrived. Not sure if it actually works on the diagonal. It's not really an issue for us at the minute. So now I'm using a steering wheel, it's a lot easier to control. So we can zoom out as well so we can see exactly where we need to be, the edges of the implements. You can't get away with this in real life. We swing it there. Pretty close. Lock it in. Send him on his way. Got a bit of an overlap for this one. The edges aren't too important, it's the ends where the vehicle will turn. We're done with the piggies now, aren't we? Yes. Ah. Well, that was curious. Like it dipped the clutch. So we don't need to have the HUD up either. Control 0 turns it off, but Control period just makes the HUD disappear. So obviously we know what we're doing now. I think I set them up for... Nope. There's still camera options. Okay then. So what did I put them onto? That's it. Oh bugger. Stop. Desist. Right. Right control, left and right will make him turn around. Now the slurrying's going. And looks a little bit here now. Oh, moving up. Ooh, that's close. I'll take it. Looking at the load status, he's moving and he has a full load, so he's not run out yet. He's quite handy. I don't know if you can hear the noise outside. It's the bin men have arrived, it's bin day. And this week I remembered to take mine out. So they only get picked up every 2 weeks now, so if you miss it, you have a problem. Hello, what's this? Oh, it seems like auto compounds missed a little canola there. Oh, that's a shame. It doesn't normally miss anything. I may have to change my praise. After we logged off camera though, it did start behaving a little strange. I don't know if there was a conflict somewhere, but it started going in circles again on this field rather than going up and down. It may have been a shortcut key I pressed when I turned the video off. It seemed to cause a few problems, that one, establishing tip points. That's something I wanted to try out. We usually also been using the MR engine now for so long, I've used to the MR alternate tip. I wanted to try out the placeable heat version. Is it on the gauge? Yes. As of yet, I've not had a reason to use it, which is a shame, but I may play about with it just for the sake of it at some point. Now we've got all this lovely money. Really? Bring back to cosplay, always forgiven. What point of GPS is that you can read a newspaper and just let the tractor do its thing? That's my understanding. Obviously that's not true. The reason for GPS is getting perfectly straight lines, not having the overlap. So, I don't suppose it matters so much when using a power harrow like this, but obviously when you're seeding, overlap, rather than being good, having more crop around, you end up with poor spacing, fighting for life from each other, and then getting more, you'd get less, and you'd use more seed in the first place. Coming up to the corner again. Should really go and sort him out, shouldn't I? So burning fuel sat there on tick over doing nothing. I'm having a little bit of fun with a powered harrow, so we're not going just yet. So we can line this up better this time. There we go. Oh, that's far too far. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That just as bad, or is it going to overlap itself? No, just as bad. Yeah. Does that get it? Oh, she's getting a bit silly now, isn't it? Right, stop there. You lift. Right. Far too far the wrong direction. Oh, this lot survived. Yeah, she haven't now. Sliced and diced. Right, see if we can't get this right this time. Here we go, that looks better. Also, doing a headland is a bit of a challenge. Should have maybe let the course play the headland before I demonstrated this. So shifting the GPS lines around all the time. You're supposed to have a set course and just go up and down. And while he's going straight in it, we'll jump over. Ooh, getting low there. I don't know which he's actually got done in the field. Right, so this guy now needs to abandon this trailer. Because we're obviously out of pigs for the moment. 74,000 is a nice number there. We've done well. Trailer could probably do with a wash, but I don't actually have the pressure washer mod installed. If you look at the top of the screen now, that area is an advisable place to put it. The black and yellow hashes. Nice and out of the way. That's where we kept ours on server. Pig trailer has served its purpose. Right, you're going back down the bottom. Reset that course. Pig to farm. Go, go, go. Wrong trailer. Wrong trailer. Transfer. Much better. Are you going to suicide dive or are you going to manage this? Bang! Desperate to hit every checkpoint. And there's no need for it. Right, I've just heard the wife shout me, so I'm going to have to head off with this episode. We've made it to 47 minutes. And he's away finally. So yep, we'll call it quits there. My little girl's waking up. Hopefully we'll get the harrowing done. I may do the seeding off camera. I may do it on camera. We'll see how it all goes today. Right, well thank you very much for watching episode 10. We'll catch you all next time. Bye.